So these lines, which I really love and I relate with, it says because of the risks involved and because of the challenges and stuff, designing innovation, retail or entrepreneurship is not for the faint heart, And Ron Margulis, the first angel investor in Starbucks, supports this by saying that it appears to me that people who have to succeed have an incredible drive to do something. They spend the energy to take the gamble, and they don't understand that only a few people are willing to take a larger gamble. And he says, when I look at the sincerity and substance that we show at Starbucks and stuff like that, we probably spend maybe 110 hours of a week or a month trying to think about what is working and what is not working, and we try and stay more organized. And we firmly believe, like any other international brand, that sincerity begins over a few hundred hours of working together or working on your product. And you have to be true to commitment, and commitment means sticking to the commitment that you make to yourself. And then he talks about strategic leadership, where we have another thought process. He says that leadership is fundamentally new business activities, and as I emphasize on long term propositions and stuff, they also say the same thing, that strategic leadership is all about a long term strategic vision. And leadership in a new industry is seldom built on anything less than 10 to 15 years of hard work, committed work. So if somebody's trying to get into this domain of doing their own stuff, be very sure that you want to stick to it for many years. And they're going to be high risks, and they're going to be all kind of risks and challenges. They're going to be all kinds of people, all kinds of situations. I wouldn't say that there would be panic, but there could be times when deadlines are not met, or you have a national crisis, or let's say the airlines go off and stuff. So those are the challenges many people, like the design and innovation world, have faced during Corona and stuff. So you can have these kind of challenges coming up, and that's where that's where a logistics partner comes into play, and they help you kind of deal with the risk and uncertainty and stuff like that. Then you have the organizational capability, which I really talk a lot about, and this is basically uh, competition or similar products are everywhere. And if we were to believe that our competitors are doing something which we are doing, or like-minded people are there in the market, many people kind of fall into this thinking that if 10 other people are doing it, then it's not making any sense for us to do it. If we were to hold this kind of analogy, or if you were kind of looking at this kind of rational or thinking that nobody's going to set out there and do anything. And they are high-rise buildings, they are coffee shops, they are hotels, they are commercial spaces, they are malls, they are shopping stores, they are airports, they are art which is being done every day. There are cultural shows happening every day. So they are happening because people know that there is a market for that, and people know that if you're into fashion, or if you're into retail, you're doing jewelry, you're doing, let's say, shoes, or you're doing phones, or you're doing some salon business and stuff like that, there is a market for everything and anything. So we have to stay positive about it. When somebody asks you that why would you want to continue doing this when there are so many other people doing it, the answer would be, well, there are so many other people doing it, but I think I can do this too, and I can do it a lot more differently, and probably I can have some innovation, and I can probably have better service, or my differentiation could be different, or my pricing could be better, and stuff like that. Then persistence. Steve Jobs has been talking a lot. I mean, if you were to see his biography, you would realize that he's talked a lot about overnight success, which takes a lot of time for him. Personally speaking, when I saw the video, maybe the movie, I didn't like the movie because I thought he was not that great a boss. But of course, you could see that he put in long hours of work, and he had his team standing by him. So obviously, the point is persistence to anybody and everybody who's getting into a job, or into a business, or entrepreneurship, or design, or any line of work. You have to have persistence, and there would be failures. There could be challenges. There could be funding issues. There could be productivity issues. There could be logistics issues. There could be branding and marketing issues. Maybe the market scene has changed. maybe people are getting better options here and there, but that doesn't mean that you get kind of discouraged and you lose your courage. You got to stay a warrior, and you got to be a warrior that goes back and hits back. And the gist of all is that if you have dreamt about it, you plan it, and then you do it, and fortunately, the world of retail, or the world of entrepreneurship or design, gives you so many opportunities to kind of look at huge cameo products and stuff like that. So you can be very sure that if one product is not working, something or the other will work, and there's a American journalist called Henry George. He says that whoever becomes imbued with a noble idea kindles a flame from which other torches are lit, and influences those with whom he may be in contact, be they few or be they many. So, in the journey of your success, or in the journey of your life, or in the journey of your career at work, even if you work for a sports brand, or if you work for a TV channel, or you work, let's say, for a restaurant or a bookshop, or you're basically doing a jewelry showroom, or you have, let's say, a retail outlet, or you have, let's say, a fashion or a clothing or a garment line you're working on. The only way is to keep going forward, and to keep facing all your challenges with introspection, and focus more on excellence and stuff like that. Because when you focus on excellence, and your thought process or your rational shifts from the very basic of immediate business to the larger perspective, and the larger your dreams, the bigger your life, and the narrow the thinking, the narrow your life, so it's really very simple. And technology has given us a transformation advantage, and technology is able to give us a lot of insights on competition and similar minds of people. We can all have a eureka moments. Every day when I look at my products, I think about something differently. Like last night, I was looking at something and I was like, eureka, probably I could just change the color, or probably I could just do some different karigar finish, or maybe I can just have the glass done differently. Maybe I can have a different color for my box and stuff. And those eureka moments keep coming when you're kind of inspired, and you love what you do, and you do what you love. Okay, so here's wishing everybody a great week ahead. I'm Jasleen Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I Am Decor and Design. We're in the business of home and office interior solutions, and we also have retail, luxury, and premium quality items and stuff like that. And most of those are premium products, and you can be assured of the quality. Once in a while, there may be a bad experience, but nevertheless, we are very sure of commitment to quality and pricing and stuff like that. So, hope you have a great week ahead. And do get in touch with me on justeenkapani.im@gmail.com. I'm available at Sector 4, Noida. And if you like to have a serious meeting with me for an association or a project, we can plan a meeting and we can take it further. And now let me show you around some of my products. I think you've seen those. This is one of my favorite lamps from one of my Diwali collections before Corona. This is a platter which normally was made in chrome, but this is now in golden. And then we have cutlery here. This is different than what you see on Amazon and stuff like that, because the finish and the product profile is a lot different. And then you have here semi-precious stone items and stuff. They may look the same, all of them, online or if you go to a showroom, but there's certainly a difference in terms of quality and in terms of finish and stuff like that. And then you have here this is again from the marble stuff, which is mostly for the international market. Now I see a lot of people do this in the domestic market and stuff like that. There are like 100 different vendors. When I went to this show at the UP Greater Expo Mart, so obviously there's scope for more people to come in and stuff. And then of course there's this lamp here. And this is also something which we did for one of the Diwalis. And here is a tray which is again conceptualized and designed by me. And what else? Okay, so these are these other items we have at the entrance. There's some flowers because I believe that Flowers kind of make you feel great as you enter the house, and I've added some aroma and stuff like that. And there is some work happening in our building, so as and when you come in and you go out, you kind of get refreshed. And then of course I can't take you there, but yeah. So this is the sofa which I recently completed, and then flowers are my favorite. So I've just given you a brief view of what it is all about. We have a modular kitchen. I mean, we kind of thought that we probably will have more space and more sunshine coming in and stuff. So these are also lamps from my collection here, if you can see in the living room. Sorry, not the living room. This is one of the main rooms and stuff. And of course, here you are. Adding an assortment of premium products and flowers and greenery and products which are sophisticated and classy certainly make you feel great. And for people like me who've been unfortunately out of compulsion, getting to spend time at home, we look around and we get kind of inspired by the work we've done. And then we have these amazing books to read, and there are these magazines to read and stuff, and you have your chai and your coffee and everything, and you have your medicines and all that, and of course a mask, because now the weather is changing and people are falling sick. At least 4 or 5 people I've spoken in the last 2 3 days are not keeping that great, so mask is highly recommended. So take care of yourself and have a great week ahead. And you could write to me on jastinkapani.im@gmail.com. So this is me. I'm the founder and CEO, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you, and more than delighted, and more than happy to kind of be at your service for providing you with your Diwali and festive solutions and year-long interior requirements and stuff. So take care. Bye bye.